Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematical Lens by Namitha. In this video, we are going to continue with chapter number 10, The Other Side of Zero, of grade 6 mathematics of the new NCERT textbook Ganith, Prakash. And we are going to learn subtraction. So subtraction to find which button to press. So now in earlier classes, we understood the meaning of subtraction means take away. Like, for example, there are 10 books on the shelf and I take away 4 books. How many are left on the shelf? Right. So, what we used to do, we used to express is that subtraction. So, 10 minus 4, that is equal to 6. That is 10 take away 4 is 6. Right. This we have learned in lower classes. Now, you may also be familiar with another meaning of subtraction for which is related to comparison or making some quantity equal. Like, for example, here there is a situation given that I have 10 rupees with me and my sister has 6 rupees with her. So now I can ask the question, how much more money should my sister get in order to have the same amount as me? Means what should be added to 6 to get 10? Right? It can be written this way. What should be added to 6 to get 10 or 10 minus 6? Meaning is same, right? So both the ways the meaning remains the same. So here we see the connection between finding the missing number to be added and subtraction, right? So either we write 10 minus 6 is 4 or we find out 6 plus what is 10? Means how much will you add? So that is 4 you will add, right? In both the cases, you will get the same answer. So this same concept we'll use to subtract numbers and we'll understand through Bayla's building of fun. Now for subtraction of positive and negative numbers, we will see this meaning of subtraction as making equal or finding the missing number to be added, right? This was like both were all are positive numbers, but we need to learn about positive and negative numbers, right? To make it equal, right? So here there are some questions given. Evaluate 15 minus 5. So, right, it can be done as 15 minus 5 is equal to 10, or what should be added to 5 to get 15? So that is again 10. These are the both ways of doing this particular question. The first one, 15 minus 10. Then it is also given as 100 minus 10, which is 90. Or what should be added to 10 to get 100? So that is 90. So this is making equal and this is direct subtraction. There is third question also asked. 74 minus 34. So 74 minus 34 is 40, right? Or what should be added to 34 to get 74, which is again 40, right? So both the perspective I have explained with these three questions. Now the same concept we'll understand through the Bayla's building of fun. So your starting floor is the art center and your target floor is the sports center. What should be your button press? Right. So this is the target floor. First I'll show you Bayla's building of fun, then we'll understand it better. So here if we look, which is the art center, this is +2. And here this is your starting floor and this is your target floor. So how many button presses? 1, 2, 3, and you are going up. So +3. Right. So you need to go 3 floors up. So you should press +3. We can write this expression as target floor minus the starting floor. So target floor was 5 minus the starting floor gives you the answer +3 because you are pressing +3 plus button 3 times, right? So you will get the movement needed. This is our movement needed. So instead of doing 2 plus 3, 5, we can do 5 minus 2 is 3, right? So in the above example, the starting floor is plus 2, which is the art center, target floor is plus 5, and the button press to get it, to get plus 5 from 2 is plus 3. So 5 minus 2 is 3. So the explanation is given over here. Recall the connection between addition and subtraction, right? We just understood that 3 plus what gives you 5. So we can find the missing number by subtracting. 5 minus 3 is 2. That is, subtraction is same as finding the missing number to be added, right? So we know that this we already did earlier in addition, like starting floor plus the movement will give you the target floor. Now, if you want to find out the movement needed, what we'll do? Starting floor plus what gives you target floor, right? Or target floor minus the starting floor gives you the movement needed. There are some more examples given to understand it better. Like if your target floor is minus 1, the starting floor is minus 2, what button should you press? So you're going like this is your Veda's building, this is 0, this is minus 1, this is minus 2. So your target floor is minus 1 and you are at minus 2, right? So you're going up. So you will press plus 1, right? So here minus 1 minus 2 gives you positive 1. Okay, because what happens over here, this minus into minus becomes plus 2 and 2 minus 1 is 1. This is the factual what we do generally in mathematics, but this is the concept which you should understand. Why do we get positive answer? Okay. So if the target floor is minus 1 now, second example we are going through. So let me draw a vertical number line. So 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. And here it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So if you see the second example, target floor is minus 1. You want to reach here. Let me show you. This is your target floor. And starting floor is positive 3. So you're going down, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps. You're going down. So the answer will be negative, right? So target floor minus 1 minus plus 3. Now this minus plus becomes minus. So minus 1 minus 3 gives you minus 4. Two same sign means we add it and we put the sign of greater number, right? Now the third example. Now your target floor is plus 2. This is your target floor and starting floor is plus 3. So target floor is plus 2, starting floor is minus 2. Wait, this is your starting floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps. 4 jumps, but you are going up, so it would be positive 4. So 2 minus minus 2. Now, as I told you earlier, like minus minus, this becomes plus. So 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, so you should understand it both the ways. The actual meaning of it and also how to do it directly using the rules. Now, based on the understanding, we'll solve this figure it out exercise. complete these expressions, you may think of them as finding the movement needed to reach the target floor from the starting floor, right? So again, we use the same concept, but you should also know some rules which will help you. So if there is a bracket and there are two different signs, means you are multiplying, bracket means multiplication, two different sign, okay, so it becomes minus. Same sign, same sign means it becomes plus, right? Also, at the end, you will put the sign of greater, whichever is the greater number. Not in the sense of positive or negative, just without the sign, whichever is greater. If it has negative sign, the answer will be negative. If it is positive sign, the answer will be positive. So based on that, we first do question number 1. Now, if before the first number is positive, we need not write the plus sign, we just write it as 1, as it is. Now, I just told you different sign means subtraction, so minus. Right? So 1 minus 4. We actually, what we do, 4 minus 1, that is 3. But we put the sign of greater, so the answer would be minus 3. Okay? This is question number A. Then B. 0, we write as it is. Minus plus becomes minus. Now you subtract any number from 0, you get the same number, so answer is minus 2. Third question, this is positive 4, so we write it as 4. Minus and plus, say different sign, so minus sign will be there. So 4 minus 1, directly we can write 3. 4 is positive. You see, compare these two numbers. 1 minus 4 is minus 3 because you are subtracting a bigger number from a smaller number, so you'll get a negative answer. And here in this case, you are subtracting a smaller number from a bigger number, so you get a positive answer. Now D, 0 minus minus 2. Now minus minus becomes plus. So 0 plus 2. Anything added to 0 gives you the same number, so 2. Okay. Then E, 4 we write as it is, plus 4. This again minus minus becomes plus. So 4 plus 3 is 7. Both are positive, so we add them. Now in F, this is minus 4. But these two minus minus means same sign, it becomes plus. Right? So again, two different sign means subtraction. So we subtract 4 minus 3, we do 1. But we put the sign of greater, so that is minus 1. Clear? Now, minus 1 and this is minus and plus. If there are two signs, always make it 1. So this becomes minus 2. Now minus 1 minus 2 means same sign means addition. So we add 1 plus 2, 3. But put the sign of greater number. So the answer would be minus 3. H, minus 2. First number we write as it is. If there are two signs, first make it 1. So minus minus becomes plus. Now here if you remember, these two are additive inverse. They are inverse of each other. So where will we reach? We reach back to 0. Minus 2 plus 2 becomes 0. Now here, this is minus 1, so it remains as it is. This minus plus becomes minus 1. So same sign means addition. So we add 1 plus 1 is 2, but put the sign of greater. If they are equal, both will be negative. Question number J, plus 3, so we just write 3. Now this minus and minus becomes plus. So 3 plus 3. So what happens here? Only one sign is needed when there is a bracket. And that sign we need to consider. So 3 plus 3 is 6. That is answer number G. So I hope you have understood this concept of subtraction. We'll continue with this chapter in the next video. Thank you.